Kaugnay ng Universal Healthcare Act, makakapanayam natin for the record si PhilHealth Vice President for Corporate Affairs Group at spokesperson, Dr. Shirley Domingo. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Dr. Domingo.
Hello, magandang umaga po sa inyo, Cara at Howie. Magandang umaga sa lahat na nakikinig sa inyo.
Okay, Doc, siguro ang gustong unang malaman ng mga pasyente, ano na yung magiging libre dahil sa bagong batas na to at ano pa yung mga kailangan pang bayaran?
Kakasabi nyo lang rin po kanina na after the signing of the law, maglalabas po kami ng implementing rules and regulations. No? So binibigyan tayo ng 180 days after the effectivity of the law dahil ipapublish po yun para lumabas ng implementing guidelines po na ito. No? So but there are provisions of the law that lahat ng Pilipino, kasi lahat ng Pilipino ay member na po, ay dapat meron sila access to outpatient benefit. And the outpatient benefit package po na ito, also under a provision of the law, PhilHealth is given 2 years to come out with a outpatient benefit package for all Filipinos. So part of the law po, may mga transition period po yun.
Okay, pero yun nga, naiulat din namin na magiging libre daw ang konsultasyon sa mga doktor sa government hospitals at pati yung mga laboratory tests. Totoo ba yun?
Yung provisions of the law, sinasabi po na yung outpatient benefit package should include consultations, outpatient medicines po, and consultations and some diagnostic packages. Pero ito ay pag-uusapan, pag-gagawin pa ito ng PhilHealth po. As I said earlier, may 2 years po tayo as part of the transition period to come out with the with an outpatient benefit package po. So lahat yon, nandun yun, provisions na ng law yun, pero will come out pa with a specific package po within the next few months and years po.
But
so depende yun, lalabas po sa IRR po yun.
Okay, Doc, but even before this new law, meron ng mga meron ng mga libreng benepisyo, no? I mean, pwedeng magpa-emergency room ng walang money down doon o kahit wala kang kakayang magbayad, kailangan na mabigyan ka ng serbisyo doon sa mga emergency room, halimbawa.
Oo, hindi lang po yun. Actually, even before universal healthcare, meron na tayong outpatient benefit package.
Okay.
This was offered or this is given to the indigent sector, the senior citizen, and even ngayon meron na rin yung expanded outpatient benefit package natin para doon sa employed sector po. So meron na po tayo ng ganon even before the universal healthcare. Ngayon, as to yung tinatanong yung libre, ay meron tayong tinatawag na no balance billing. Ito ay para doon sa selected membership categories, katulad ng indigent, senior citizen, kasambahay, pag sila ay ma-confine doon sa government hospital na ward. So dapat no balance billing po sila.
Okay, you mentioned na meron ng outpatient benefit package noon pa na libre, no? So ano sa tingin yung madadagdag dito sa libreng outpatient benefit package kung meron na noon pa, even before this law?
Okay. Doon sa law po, lahat po ng Filipinos ay will be covered now without outpatient, have access to an outpatient benefit package.
Okay.
Under the, ngayon, selected membership categories lang po ang meron na outpatient benefit package. And in fact, kaka-expand pa lang namin ng outpatient benefit package na ito last October actually of last year to the employed sector and senior citizen. That's why right now, before the law was signed, hinihikayat pa namin yung ibang providers to join as providers for the outpatient benefit package of the expanded outpatient benefit package. So, nandun pa lang kami sa process na yan. Under the Universal Healthcare Law po, lahat po ng Filipinos will be entitled already to the outpatient benefit package. However, as I mentioned earlier, we are given 2 years under the law to come out with such a package.
2 years, okay.
2 years po, opo.
After 2 years pa. Okay, in the meantime, it's status quo, even with this law.
Yes, actually, yes. We still offer that outpatient package to selected membership categories po.
Okay, so for members only dito sa under PhilHealth, no?
Yes, yes, yes. Opo.
And then, but you also mentioned you're going to come out with the implementing rules and regulations na may deadline na 180 days.
Yes po.
So you don't need to come up with this new package within these 180 days. Hindi kailangan na isama doon sa implementing rules and regulations itong bagong package na to.
Well, the implementing rules and regulations po will cover most of the provisions that needs to be clarified and needs guidelines po. So even that, we will come out with the implementing rules and regulations for that. No? So we actually ngayon, even before the law was signed, nagpre-prepare na ang DOH at saka ng PhilHealth dito sa IRR na to. We formed technical working groups, tapos nagmi-meeting na itong mga technical working groups para mabilis natin magawa ang implementing rules and regulations. Part of this po ay magko-consult tayo ng lahat ng mga interest groups para mapasok yung lahat ng stakeholders po natin para mapasok ang mga interest nila into this implementing rules and regulations po.
Okay, but just to clarify, the earliest na magkakaroon ng expanded benefits under this law ay year 2021, sabi nyo? In 2 years pa?
The law, under that law, nakasulat po doon that PhilHealth is expected to come out with an outpatient benefit package in 2 years' time as a transition period. So we can, as I mentioned earlier po, meron na kaming outpatient benefit package for select members of the membership sectors namin. So parang expand lang po natin yon.
And then within
that means,
yes, and in 2 years, ma'am, everyone will now become member. Tama po 'yon under this law.
Yeah, that become member under the law po. Everyone will become a member already. But let's wait for the IRR para malaman natin yung specific guidelines on that. I was mentioning it's the outpatient benefit package that has a 2-year transition period.
Okay. Let's talk about the funding. Obviously, malaking funding ang kailangan dito dahil i-expand nyo yung mga benepisyo. No? We reported na 257 billion pesos ang kailangang pondo para sa pagpapatupad nito. No? Pero under the proposed 2019 national budget, 217 billion pesos lang yung nakalaan para dito sa batas na to. But as you mentioned, no one should expect expanded benefits within 2 years pa. So maaring sapat itong pondong nakalaan sa budget for 2019 sa tingin nyo?
Okay. Doon sa provisions of the law po ay meron additional funding na papasok sa PhilHealth katulad ng 50% of the national government share of PAGCOR. So that's one po. The other one is 40% of the charity fund of PCSO, net of documentary taxes and other expenses po. So yun ang expected na papasok po. But
for 2019 again, po yan?
Ano po?
That's for 2019 po, itong mga additional funding sources.
Yes, but there's also a provision there that says that share of the PCSO, 50% of that lang muna ang papasok sa amin kasi may magta-transfer pa ng program sila sa amin, so dapat may transition pa rin yun. Kasi there will be some program there, the charity work of PCSO na nandun pa sa kanila. So may transition, hindi ka agad-agad na malilipat sa amin yun. Di syempre kailangan rin nila ng pera para doon. So hindi ka agad-agad lilipat sa amin yun. So under the law po ay mga 50% pa lang po of the 40% ang pwede mo nang ilipat and then gradually malilipat na po sa amin yon.
Okay, sa madaling salita, Doc, you will receive, PhilHealth will receive additional funding for 2019, but you won't be expanding the benefits in 2019. Saan po mapupunta itong additional funding?
Hindi po yun because as I said earlier, maghintay po tayo ng IRR because hindi lang naman outpatient benefit package ang expansion natin. There will be other expansions din po sa inpatient benefit po natin. There are even some already in the works already na expanding our benefits. So sa outpatient benefit pa lang po yun.
Okay.
Sinasabi ko may transition period. So, marami pa pong benefits ang PhilHealth, ang inpatient care, ang outpatient care like the chemotherapies, the dialysis, lahat po yun ay benefits po ng PhilHealth. So, we will be expanding also some of those benefits.
Okay, but just to
So,
clarify,
I cannot-
it's just for the members of PhilHealth this year.
Excuse me? Ano po
Para
yun?
sa mga miyembro lang po ng PhilHealth.
Sa members po ng PhilHealth. Opo, opo. Until the universal health care will come completely into law and implementing guidelines are there, malalaman po natin lahat ng mga ibang guidelines on the provisions of that law.
Okay, maraming salamat sa inyong clarifications. PhilHealth spokesperson, Dr. Gigi Domingo.
So,